Hey everyone, welcome in. Sorry, I just realized I played my stream, I think. Nope, it's all good. I pressed the play button because I wanted to play the music, but I accidentally played my stream. Um, you're so mad seeing the snowstorm we got last night? Did we get a snowstorm last night? I don't see any new snow on the ground. Um, I think it's okay. It's like, I saw, like, I woke up today. I go to sleep early. So, like, I woke up today and then I saw like it was like raining. The snow is kind of like the rain is kind of melting the snow, So maybe it just melted. You're in Chicago. Oh, okay. I thought you meant we, as in like you lived here. That's why I was like, oh, did it snow? Sometimes people come in and they're like, yeah, I'm from Vancouver too. But Chicago makes more sense. Yeah. Currently at a weeb con right now. You're at a convention right now. But yeah, I hope you're having fun. Don't weave out too much. And Wakaministan. You're currently getting a snowstorm, but that's you live on the east coast of Canada, that's you live not in Vancouver of Canada. I'm not surprised. But yeah, stay safe. I'm wearing red. I actually was gonna wear like I have to go to Pilates early because I not like so I have to go like an hour earlier than I normally do because um I'm actually getting physio. She mentioned like last week that she was like my instructor's boyfriend is a physiotherapist. Um, and she was like, "Oh yeah, he's gonna come and like work on Saturdays, and then you can do like 10 minutes of physio, and then you could do like your regular 50-minute Pilates session, and then insurance will cover it." And I was like, firstly, I kind of already wanted physio. You guys know I have that like weird hip issue. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And also free Pilates because my insurance will cover it. And I'm like, that's great. But it's only like a few times because insurance is limited. You're going to your first K-pop concert today? Enjoy. What concert is it? I'm going Etsy made $170 off you since thanks to me and Kalani recommending Triple S and IU. Nice. Um, Minwalkivin CJ, how are you? You're going to ESPA. Oh my gosh, yeah, Ratzi just went to ESPA in, I'm guessing Toronto, right? So you guys are seeing the subsequent night of the tour. I hope you enjoy it. I know they're really good singers. Um, I know ESPA got like a lot of backlash at the start of their, like when they first debuted, because like they would just lip sync all the time, and then they were like, JK, we can actually sing really well. Like, we're actually pretty good singers. And then they're like, oh, everyone's like, oh, wait, they're actually like one of the best singers of the generation. Wow, good job. But so, like, why were you lip syncing? I don't know. Maybe it's just because they had to get on the floor for Black Mamba. It's a bit tough to, sing at the same time. Is that such a K-pop fan? It's awesome. We made some English VAs at WeaveCon. Enjoy. I hope they're nice. I'm sure they are. I don't listen to aespa too much. I just know they have pretty good vocals. Hopefully they sing a lot at their tour. I mean, obviously like some people don't care, but like for me, like I'm kind of like a vocal snob. I like good vocals, right? Like in a group or like in a concert. So like I do get very disappointed if they're not singing live. Um, but because like Ratzi posted a clip and their mics were not on for at least the chorus. I heard a little bit of their actual singing, but like some of their I only saw like a 20-second clip, so like maybe it just depends on the song, but like I do hope you get to hear them really well because they're good. Like you want to hear their voices, right? You wanna before you go. Okay. Let's find a nice clip. Maybe a clip of me voice acting, and then you'd be like, "Wow, no, not better." It's just annoying because it's like it's just annoying because like sitting here. Okay, let's go. Let's see. It has
Um,
been really, really amazing for sure. You guys are so
this is
wholesome.
also nothing. Great.
Can we get a clip here?
Take out
So
the
Razi
eyes
can go.
and
Oh, here,
grip the
jump
nose.
scare warning, I guess. What is happening?
Okay.
Am I gonna like press the nose?
Ooh! Why would
Does
you
my
do
heart
that?
rate go up?
Okay, press the button.
I guess it's like kind of going up. 108?
Is it too hot?
Sound, jeez.
I
Is that
don't get
the
it.
sound that the
How am I
Freddy
supposed
was
to press that
making?
button?
Is it like it's so loud, jeez. But
Ah!
I didn't even jump at that part. I only jumped at the face
If
coming
you're not
out.
having-
I guess I was like desensitized, like I was warmed up, No way, Michi, a Vogel snob, true. Does that look so beautiful? That's true. Aspire are very pretty. That clip was also the encore end. Yeah, maybe they're tired by the encore end, so they don't want to sing. To be fair, some of their choreos are really intense. Like, if I had to, like, there's no way. Like, I feel like a lot of people, like, don't understand that, like, for the majority of K-pop choreos, if they tried to sing during that, they would sound really bad. Like, you would just sound like you would hear every motion, right? Like, if you're singing if you're singing while dancing Black Mamba, it's gonna be like it's not gonna sound great. Like I think that's just how that's just how it is. Because you hear stuff like sitting down and standing up, like that's like you will hear it in your like if you try like just try and do it by yourself and you will see. We just gonna dance Black Mamba tomorrow. It is on Just Dance. But that's one of those ones where I'm gonna need my knee pads. But you guys know okay. If my physio goes really well, then I guess I will be able to dance Black Mamba because at this point I don't think I can. And welcome in Sushi Gamer, how are you? You bought yourself a clear book bag. You can head to the K-pop store to see if they have their light stick. Unless they sell them at the venue. Yeah, where do you even get those light sticks? I was wondering. I guess you guys buy them online, but like don't they sell it really fast? There must be like a place where you get them. Because I went to Korea a few years ago. I guess it's been like 5 years now. So I guess 5 years ago. And I went to like the Blackpink merch store. And there wasn't any light sticks, I'm pretty sure. But I think they only sell them in limited batches at a certain time. I don't know. Not that I would really like have any use for one. I guess it's one of those things where you just use at the concert and then like every other time, like what are you gonna use it for? How much do they go for? And welcome in Reiki, how are you? But yeah, that's why I'm wearing my Pilates clothes. I'm ready to just run out the door. Because I have Pilates 1 hour early. So I can do I'll let you guys know how the physio I don't know what they do in physio. Apparently it's like 10 minutes. Because like it's mainly about the Pilates and it's mainly about the insurance coverage. So I'm like, okay, great. But I also don't really understand what like her boyfriend, the physio, is like working there on Saturday. But isn't he just working every 10 minutes, every hour? Like what is he why? Like if I was him, I'd be like, whoa, what a waste of time. But maybe I guess if you get paid like, $50 or something for like that 10 minutes, I guess maybe it's just worth it. You just chill around, wait for my instructor to be done and then and then leave. Like I don't know. And welcome in a bubble. They're pricey for the light sticks. I guess I would assume so, yeah. But it could be fun to like wave them around. You're doing good. A bit sleepy. Well, it is the weekend, so hopefully you can get some rest and sleep a bit. I was sleepy like the last couple of days, but I was like falling asleep at like 9:30. I was like really tired at like 9:30 and then I went to sleep and then I woke up naturally before my alarm today at like 7. So I think I caught up on sleep. I slept a decent amount, so I think we're good. I think we're good now. But yeah, it's today it's been very nice weather recently. Like you guys know, like every time I stream, it's been like a beautiful sunny day through the window. But today it's just a bit rainy. It's kind of like just a cloudy, overcast kind of day, which is par for the course here. But I was like a bit like I went to my mom's house yesterday because it was like it's like really borderline because it's like 0 degrees. So it's like it could snow, but like it also like it looks like rain, you know, but like it could snow, it could freeze. So I was like, I'm not gonna drive there today. You ready to hear people scream around you? Honestly, I feel like that's the hearing damage you get from I feel like I have hearing damage from when I was probably like 13, 14. I went to One Direction and like an entire arena of like 13-year-old girls screaming is like really loud. Like louder than any concert I've been to. You know, like it's like because they're so young and their screams are so high pitched and they're so enthusiastic. um I feel like that was definitely that was really loud. Yeah, it's tough. But 13-year-old me was ready to risk it all, you know? Like I'm like, I don't care if I have hearing damage. I'm going to see One Direction. Yeah, I was probably screaming too, let's be real. I don't remember, but like probably. Maybe I was singing along. I don't know. I mean, I'm more of like a singing along person, but like maybe I was screaming, you know? Maybe like when they first come out, you know? You have hearing damage from before concerts. Yeah, I think it's like so easy to get hearing. Like I'm pretty sure it's like really easy to get hearing damage. Like you would think, like a lot of the volumes that would give you hearing damage are like lower than you think. So like when you're listening to music and stuff, most people probably listen at a volume that's like a little too loud, which is probably me as well. You see the light stick on Amazon for 60ish. It could be pricey with the demand at the venue, maybe 80 to 100. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. 60 is not like the worst, but it is a bit expensive for something that you won't use often. I hope they at least like you can. Okay, how does it work? Can you? Is there batteries? Like, can you replace the batteries, or when it dies, is it just dead? Cause like you know those like um those like balloons that light up, and like I'm like it went like why are you paying $20 for this balloon that's gonna like run like just die? Like it's gonna like first it's gonna deflate and it's also gonna not light up like anymore, you know? It's like it clearly doesn't have batteries in it, you know? The screamers and the people yell singing really made it less fun. You play to see us, but not fans giving me hearing damage. Were they that loud though? Because like usually the volume of the music is like loud enough that you can hear it over people yelling. You know, I feel like most of the time no one can yell, no one can sing loud enough to like overcome the volume of the venue, you know? But yeah, people. I guess it's annoying if someone's like right next to you and they like really suck, you know? You'll check the K-pop store near you, and if they don't have it, then that's okay. I hope you can get one. I mean, like Ratzi said, like I think Ratzi said, he went quite early and they were sold out. So I think you just have to go like right when the doors open, probably, right? And then try and be like one of the first ones there at the merch place. Otherwise, they'll sell out. There's battery. Okay, well at least you get batteries. If it's $60, like at least you get batteries. They overcame it. Damn, that's kind of impressive, honestly. That's some lungs on them. But yeah, it's unfortunate that they were overpowering the music. At least you got to see aespa, you know? They have speakers throughout the venue, so you should be able to hear it. No, maybe those people were just really loud. Or maybe they were yelling like right in Ratzi's ear, you know? I guess that'd be annoying. You don't live too far from the venue, so you're gonna be there. Good luck, good luck. Let us know what you get. I'm not a big merch person anymore, I would say. Cause like honestly, these days, do you guys feel this? Like a lot like I don't buy a lot of merch these days, but like definitely like the quality of merch compared to the price is like really bad. And especially these days, I feel like the quality gets worse and worse. That's why I like when like whoever's releasing the merch, I like when they release like expensive merch but it's high quality, you know? Like if it's like rather than like the $30 rando like, you know, printed on hoodie, if they sell one that's like $80 to $100, at least like but like they put a lot of emphasis into the quality of it, then I feel like that's preferable, you know? Because there's so much like trash, you know? Like, I had a bit of a emo phase, you know, like in my teens, and like oh my god, the garbage they sell at Hot Topic, like you like those like printed on T-shirts where like you wash it once and then like it just like the entire design just peels off, you know, like that's it's too much. You're far from the stage and the yellows were right beside, but isn't there lots of speakers everywhere, you know? The hoodie was 104, and you know it's not like a really nice hoodie, you know, like you know it's just like a normal hoodie, with like a screen printed design, you know. That's so expensive. Like honestly, even really expensive hoodie for me would be like 100, you know, and that would have to be like a really nice one that I know would last a while. 140 is ridiculous. Anyone get discount chocolate? I haven't gone to the store yet. It's like 9 a.m. on the next morning, so I have not been. But maybe I'll stop by after Pilates and see what there is. You still have your 21 hoodie? Nice, nice. I have a black, like I said, I went to Korea like 5 years ago and I got a Blackpink hoodie. And I got you know, the Blackpink shirt that looks like a band shirt? You know that one? Kind of just looks like a rock band t-shirt or something. Yeah, that one. I like that one. It's really like stiff though. Like the design on it is like really stiff, which is kind of weird. It's like a block on the front, you know, and then like you can't even like bend it. You got chocolate wasn't discounted. What? It's the day after Valentine's though. Or did you get on Valentine's Day? You bought the $70 long sleeve shirt. I guess it's more reasonable, yeah, but it's probably still overpriced. Be careful washing it. Um, you accidentally use hot water washing on it? No, yeah, you can't do that, yeah. You gotta wash it inside out, cold water. I actually only ever use cold water to wash my clothes. Like, what's the point of the hot um what's the point of washing stuff in hot water? Like unless you really want to shrink it, you know? The only time I've purposely washed something in hot water is like if I want to shrink it. Like if something's too big. Post Pilates Choco Reward. That's the best Choco Reward. You say as I plan on a post-workout burger. That's honestly even better, honestly. You're in Costco later, maybe they'll have discounted chocolate. Did they ever have like a clearance section? I've never seen a clearance section. Like they have the sale at the front, right? Like when you walk in, there's like the sale stuff, but it's not like clearance. Do they sell stuff that's like out of season? Cause like I went a couple weeks ago and they were already on Easter, you know. So like I think they were done Valentine. Like it's on Easter now. Like Costco's so early. They start selling like Christmas stuff in like June. You're too lazy to sort what can be washed on hot or warm. I just use cold on everything. Yeah, what's the point of warm clothes? What's the point of warm washing? You really listening to Jisoo's new single called Earthquake? Oh, I haven't listened yet. Is it good? I was like I liked Flower. Like I thought it was fine. Like it wasn't like life changing. As long as Canadian chocolate and not American. Probably all their chocolate is like American or European, honestly. It's very hard to know it's very hard to know what's like I feel like so much of our stuff is American. It's hard. And welcome in Kyle. Hope you're doing well today. And welcome in Geo-sun. $100 limited edition Blackpink or they weren't that expensive. I saw them at H Mart when they were out and they weren't that expensive, but they looked kind of gross. So honestly, I'm not a fan of the weird color Oreos. Not sure Costco ever has clear. Yeah, I don't think so, right? You got it yesterday, but to be fair, it was branded as acai, not chocolate. They sell acai creams and chocolate creams, and that's what I got. Oh, nice, nice. That sounds good, actually. You got chocolate covered macadamia nuts from Costco a week ago, and the Christmas stuff, they were $7 off. I guess that's not bad. The Hawaiian ones, right? Those are so good. Um, Earthquake isn't as life changing as IU. IU is pretty life changing. Let's be real. Montreal's supposed to have a thriving chocolate cottage industry, according to my Montreal chocolatier. You have a Montreal chocolatier friend? Dang. Okay, I'll try to find some Montreal. Oh, we also have what's it called? Oh yeah, when my mom went to Toronto or like Niagara Falls, right? And then she was like, "Oh, I got you this chocolate," and then she got me like Rocky Mountain chocolate, and I was like, and then it was like made in Vancouver. I was like, you literally went to the East Coast, bought chocolate. That chocolate was made in Vancouver. So like, and it literally says Rocky Mountain. Like that's obviously on the West Coast, but you know it was good chocolate. So I'm not I can't really complain. It has a lot of toppings, so it's great. Nice, nice. Asahi, like the beer. Hotel de Luna is amazing, by the way. Yeah, I love that drama. And the girl who plays what's her name? Yuna? That's Kang Mina. She's from IOI and Gugudan. But rip Gugudan. Speaking of groups who could sing, Gugudan could sing. You love Hawaiian Host chocolate covered macadamia. I know they're so good. I missed the sale. I should have gotten some at Costco. I didn't see them. Maybe my Costco was sold out. Mom tried. She did. Isn't that what you said? Beer? Did I say anything about beer? Is Hotel Del Luna a grammar mistake or does it work in any language? I don't know. I think they just made it. They were like, that sounds cool. I don't know. You just heard Asahi? I don't think I said that. I really don't think I said that. But yeah, I think that's a big thing as well. Like they're trying to prop up the local like beer and wine, like spirits and stuff like that, instead of getting American ones, right? I guess Japanese ones would be fine too. But I think we have a lot of like breweries and wineries and stuff in BC anyway, so I don't think we're in much of a shortage, but who knows? Yeah, I don't think they put much effort into them. Like when they make like names that are like kind of in other languages, I think they just put in something and it sounds cool, you know? They're like, "Oh, this sounds cool." But I never really thought about it. Made you yap so much she doesn't even know what she said? Did I say, can chat confirm? Was I talking about, oh, I said, no, we're talking about acai. Like the fruit. That's what it was. I was trying to figure out what I said that could have sounded like it. It's acai, not asahi. Is that even how you pronounce acai? Some people say like acai berries. Is it acai? Is it acai? I have no idea. Those are the same words. No one has an H? And like one's a beer, one's a fruit? They're not the same, man. Yeah, what has everyone been up to this week? I honestly have not been up to much. Just been busy with like errands and all that stuff. We have a long weekend, but I think I'll work on Monday anyway, just to you guys know I like to save up the save up the holidays. You're debating whether or not to indulge in retail therapy with some home gym stuff. There's some good chance you'll end up gathering dust under the bed, but you enjoy working out, right? Surely you will use it. But if you don't think you'll use it, then probably not. And welcome in RP. Hope you're doing well today. You caved and watched YouTube on your TV last night. Did you get a 1 minute long ad? Apparently you can use like the Firefox app on your phone, and then you can use like ad block. on that instead of using the YouTube app. I might actually do that. It's really annoying, the ads. I'm looking at it and apparently it should be Dela or Della, but they left it like that. To be fair, it does sound cool. I mean, Hotel de la Luna also sounds cool. But I guess Del Luna like flows better. I don't know. I mean, it's a hotel for ghosts, for Korean ghosts. So I doubt they care that much, you know? You use a lot of it, but definitely have some things I haven't touched in forever. Fair enough, fair enough. I just have like all I need is my yoga mat, and my really light weights. My instructor after last week, after my total terrible arm workout, I like my instructor was like, you should like do like bicep curls, and I was like, okay. And she was like, just do like 2 pounds. I was like, oh, okay. 2 pounds. I can do that. That's not hard. And Retzi join us when Miju joins. We'll see. I mean, Elden Ring Night Rain is coming out on May 30th. So I'm gonna be playing that when it comes out. So Ricky, join us, honestly. Although, okay, weird. I posted this in Discord, but apparently, so it's like if you guys don't know about Night Rain, it's a new Elden Ring spin-off game. It's just like a roguelike with Elden Ring enemies, right? But it's 3-player co-op. What? You can play it solo, right? But you can't play it with 2 people. Which is like such a like FromSoft has like really bad multiplayer. Like the most popular mod for Elden Ring is one called Seamless Co-op, so you can actually play co-op properly, because like otherwise you have to like go outside the boss arena, summon your friend, enter the boss and it takes like forever, and then you go in and then your friend, like there's like walls, so you can't play the whole game multiplayer. You have to play like only certain multiplayer zones, and there's like multiplayer walls and stuff. You can't like, there's some places like you can't pass in multiplayer, and usually it's just like you summon them for the boss and then they leave after the boss. So then if you wanted to do all the bosses with your friend, you'd have to like summon them each time. So and yeah, and I think there's like an item as well. So it's like I don't do it much, but like it's very convoluted and it's like very weirdly designed. Like it's like really like confusing, you know? It's like confusing and it's inconvenient. So I guess coming from that, it kind of makes sense that they don't allow 2-player co-op. And then there was like they did an interview, and if they were like, oh, why don't you allow 2 because you allow 1 player and you allow 3, like why not 2, you know? Like surely it's not that hard to include 2, you know? Like, or like it would make sense to have 2, because it's not like there's a lot of other options. Like it's just like one, you know, just 2 player. But the director said, oh, we didn't consider that was a desire that people, we didn't know that it was a thing, and we also didn't know that people would want it. And I was like, what? Like you didn't think that in a 3-person co-op game that some people would want to play 2-player? Like that, why wouldn't, yeah, they're like, we've never heard, like we didn't know about this. I'm like, what do you mean? Like in Elden Ring the co-op is 2-player. Like, did they not know? Yeah, maybe they just think everyone's single. That's true. And people only ever have 2 friends or 0. And it's not possible to have 1 friend who wants to play Elden Ring. You have to have either 0 friends who play Elden Ring or 2 friends, exactly. Not 3, not 1, 2. And like, it's gonna be the single gamer demographic, never beating that. Maybe that was actually it. Maybe they really just assumed everyone is single. Because like most people who are like in a relationship will want to just play it with their partner, right? Like why would you want like a lot of people may not want like a random 3rd person with them, or like also, even if you have a group of 3, it's really hard to organize with, like, it's once you have like 2 people, like aligning 2 people's schedules, it's okay, right? If you guys are like busy adults, you will know, like, like 2 people, it's pretty easy to make plans. But once you have 3, it becomes like exponentially harder. Or like 3 plus, like it's just harder to, like, once people are like busy with their lives and like have stuff going on, like it's kind of hard to find time for 3 people. So a lot of people like will play with 2 people, right? So it's like so weird, so weird. They do call you maidenless. That's true. Maybe they're just consistent. They're like, we know you're maidenless. Only single player for you. And welcome in, Demon. But it's like also, I'm pretty sure in the, not in the network test, but in the content creator, like a few content creators got to play Night Rain, or like a handful of them, and they said that there was like the Elden Ring also has a lot of like their network stuff is not the best. So like people would like drop out, right? Like they would just like lose connection and they would drop, and the game continues with 2 people. So I'm like, if that's already a thing, like that's already a thing. Like if you're playing 3 people and then one person loses connection and the game continues, don't you already have 2 player already? Like why? You can't LARP with 2 people? Maybe that's just the rules of LARPing. They want to do Elden Ring date night. What random person should we get as our 3rd wheel? Yeah, and also, like, if you play just with 2 people, you can queue up with 2 people, but you get a random 3rd person, which is not always ideal. Like, you might get some random person, like, trolling you, or, like, someone, like, it's like, you don't always want, like, a random person. Like, especially if it's, like, and if you're playing solo, would you really want to play with, like, a 2-stack? Right? Like, you're playing by yourself, and then there's other people, like two, like a two pair, like a duo. And welcome in, Hero. You just explained why MMORPG becomes hard to play as you get older. Coordinating 10 plus people to meet for a raid is a nightmare. I know, that's just how it goes, though. Like as people, like when you're like a kid or like you're in school or whatever, everyone has like so much time to play games together and stuff like that. But when I reach a certain point, everyone's like working full time. That takes up a lot of time. We have like chores and stuff at home, like you have to cook, whatever. It actually becomes quite hard to like organize plans. You really have to make time for it, and even then, it's like if you have like 10 people would be a nightmare. Like I don't think that would even be possible. Some people 3rd wheeling strongly with Night Rain. It's just a 3rd wheel game, I guess. Welcome in, Bear. Hope you're doing well today. Do you think someone will make a seamless co-op mod for Night Rain? Absolutely. I think it'll be like, I think it'll be very soon that someone has a seamless co-op mod for Night Rain. So I think it will happen for sure, because you just know that like they're gonna have some like weird co-op stuff in the game, because like their version of co-op is like really weird. So there might be just something going on with that. But like seamless co-op is so fun. Because I think like seamless co-op plus the randomizer in Elden Ring is already kind of like Night Rain, I guess. So there's definitely a market for it. Yeah, so solo player games are like the nice thing about single player games is that like you can just play whenever you have free time, right? Like I think if you have like a multiplayer game, then it's like you have to like you have to like really make time for it, and you can't just play it like here and there whenever you have time. I think that's what's nice about like mobile games personally, because like you could just kind of play it in like short bursts, and you could just like you don't always have like a long chunk of like 5 hours to play a game, right? You might just have like an hour here or like a couple hours this night, or like so it's nice to be able to play it whenever you're able to. I mean, wear the Hu Tao hat. Okay. Let me wheel myself over. Oh god, I'm like all over the cable. Ugh. My chair is too high. You guys have a long chunk of 5+ hours? Well, you were very lucky for that. You logged 90 in FIFA in the last couple of weeks. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, if you make time for it, I guess. I mean, you didn't work a lot, right, because of the snow? Maybe that probably helps. Okay, excuse me, piece of hair. Okay. This hat is so big, by the way, without the wig. It's like meant to be worn with the wig that has like pigtails on it. So it's really, I have to like balance it. 'Cause it's really large. Get snow days, exactly. In a normal week, I feel like 90 hours would not, or sorry, 45 would not be doable. It would just be like working 2 full-time jobs. Just do the Hutao cosplay now since you have the hat on already. One day, you'll have to save up 200,000 points. You gotta stop spending them on the hat. You gotta save up. Imagine having snow days as an adult. You might, because like some people's like work and stuff might close if there's snow. But yeah, it would be nice. But like, I have a job where if you couldn't get into the office, you would just work from home. So it doesn't really matter. The snow here has been crazy. Hibernated on Thursday. Went out yesterday, like 30 centimeters of snow on and around your car. I can't even imagine that. That's tough. But yeah, I hope it lets up soon. I don't even know what I would do in that situation because we've never had that. I would just be like, oh well, I guess I'm just not leaving the house for like 3 weeks. Can I be refunded my 5K so I can save up? No, I've already put on the hat. If it was putting on the hat, then yes. But I wheeled my way back there. I put on the hat, you know, like I put in all this effort. You're an adult. What do you mean? I think you're a child. No. But yeah, I think we do have snow days as an adult. It just depends on the nature of your job. Crazy thing too, it's snowing hard again today. Like no. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. I hope you don't have to go to many places. Your parents were gonna go to Vegas last night, but the flight was canceled. Now they're going to the cottage to clear the snow off their roof. That sounds less fun. Couldn't scam me, Ju. Nope. I see right through it. She almost died in the yeah, I almost died. You guys saw how dangerous it was wheeling I didn't even stand up. Like I wheeled back, you know. How's my weekend been? I mean, it's 9:40 a.m. on Saturday, so it just started, but I guess it's going well. I had a good sleep, you know, which is always a great way to spend your weekend. Today, I don't have what am I trying to say? Today I'm not going to my mom's house because I went yesterday, and so I'll probably spend the day today playing Stardew Valley. I actually have not, guys. This is brutal, but I haven't played Stardew Valley since like Sunday. I think it was Sunday, maybe Monday. I have not played Stardew. I'm on I honestly, I got burnt out a little bit because I was grinding too hard for kegs. And yeah, but now I need to get back into it. I've almost filled the quarry with keg. I have like 250, but I think you need like 300 something to fill the quarry in the optimal layout. I have a picture on my phone of the optimal layout, so you don't even miss one spot filling up the kegs. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna have I started an ancient fruit farm, which I haven't done before. But it takes a while to set up because you can't get the seeds. You need to like you do. And now I'm gonna try to get mastery. So if you get level 10 all the skills, there's like mastery rewards. So I'm gonna try and do that. Winter should end now. It really should. I feel like spring will be really nice. Although the views have been really nice. Like I've had to go downtown a couple times for like appointments and stuff, and when you're driving like across bridges and stuff like that. Like it's very, it is very beautiful. Like you see the snowy mountains, and it's very nice. Um, it's freezing raining here. I think it might be freezing raining here too, because it's like raining, but it's 0 degrees. Hi, such an early bird riser. Saturday night before 9 a.m. I normally work on work days from 7 a.m. to I work on like 7 to 3. Like it's like a 9 to 5, but like 2 hours earlier. So on the weekends I end up waking up at like 7 as well. And I stream at 9, so it kind of works out for me because I have like the rest of the day, you know? It's very convenient. 6 days of no farming. I know. I'm having withdrawal. In my area, at least it looks like throughout the week it's gradually warming up. Wasn't it so cold this week? Oh my gosh, we never get that cold of weather here, but it was like I would wake up and my phone would be like, "Hello, good morning. It's -8 today." And I'm like, "That's so cold. How can I even step outside?" We were having like highs of 0. And I'm like, "That's crazy. 0 should be like the low one, but it's the high one." I'm like, "How can it be high of 0?" That's we've had a epidemic of the cold. But it's not too bad. I have a warm jacket. You're putting new flooring in your room today? Oh, what kind of flooring? I hope it's good. It was chilly for sure, but you don't mind. It's just the snow that bothers me. I mean, here, like, I think the roads have been, like, the snow has been on the ground for like 2 weeks, but the roads have been clear. Like, the roads have been clear pretty much since 2 weekends ago. Like, it hasn't snowed extra. The snow just won't melt because it's so cold, right? And I think all the snow that's remaining is like ice. It's just like hardened ice, I think. You're becoming like my weekend brunch streamer. See, that's what we want, you know, like a chill morning chatting time, or I guess if you're on the East Coast, it's like lunchtime. It's like a nice afternoon stream. But for me, it works out really well because I was kind of having trouble with streaming like 12 p.m. to like 3 to 4 p.m. because that's kind of like you can't really do anything before because it's like, are you really gonna ask people to meet you at like a 9 a.m., you know? So then but you can't really do that much after, you know, because it's like, oh, I mean, you could, like, the only thing you could do after is like go out for dinner or something. But it's kind of like awkwardly in the middle of the day. So I was like, streaming in the morning is just much nicer. The other morning it was like 19F and the skies were clear and I could see the stars. I was like, guess that's what outer space feels like. I know. I feel like the cold has made the views and stuff, like we've had some crazy sunsets. Like it's like really nice. Like you see like the snow covered mountains and it's like the sky is like completely pink. It looks beautiful. So the cold actually does make some nice views for sure. Flooring looks like hardwood but isn't wood. Like linoleum. You never get under 30, see? That is, I would not survive, Ricky. You don't go out for dinner without like 8 weeks notice. That's true. That's true. I'm not saying I would go out for dinner. I'm just saying like it's kind of annoyingly in the middle of the day is what I meant. It's not that I was gonna do anything, but once in a while, you know, like I have like family plans, you know. That's about it. Maybe trying to get lunch in the fall. Yeah, exactly. No, I don't do that. You guys know, I just chill at home. I play Stardew Valley or I watch movies. Um, and I partake in hobbies. I have my Pilates, I have my singing lesson. I'm like, should I get another lesson? Like what should I do, you know? But I haven't. I feel like I have my hands full with it, you know? Annoying in the middle of the day, major pursuits to sit over a desk and play started for the next 3 hours. No, I have Pilates. Okay, the main reason I moved my stream is because I have Pilates in the early afternoon. Um, so it's like I would rather stream before than after, you know? That was the plan. But even if I didn't have Pilates, I think this is quite nice. And for the people who live in Europe or anything like that, it's actually a much nicer time for them. And even for Pacific time people, if they wake up early enough, it's like a nice morning stream, you know, like before you go out for the day or stay in for the day. It's like a nice stream in the morning. So it's not too bad. I just kind of like stream times are kind of just like whatever works for you, you know? You play games for an hour and then you're live. Is that your weekend? What do you guys do on the weekends? I mean, I'm not going to judge you if it's nothing because you guys know I also do nothing, but like, what do you guys normally do on the weekends? I'm sure some of you work as well, but on like if you work on the weekends, like on your days off, like I feel like I don't know, I like having like hobbies and stuff where I'm like being trained or like learning or whatever, but it's kind of expensive. Like even getting singing lessons is it's not cheap because it's like if you're having like one-on-one instruction, it's fairly expensive. Watch me Jim play games, of course. Oh, yeah, of course. I'm expecting you guys to say on the weekends I watch Miju stream because I do stream on both weekend days, you know? So of course. But like obviously that's a given. You guys are here, so like obviously you're watching. It's some JRPG gaming. Are you not done Persona now? So is it wait, so what happened? You gave up on P3 and now you're playing P5 again? Is that what happened? Because you were playing something else, right? You played a bunch of 4 and then something. On weekends, you don't do much. Typically, you sleep like a sloth and game or go for food with friends and family. I mean, yeah, sleeping is a great thing to do on the weekends. What was the question? It's okay, my student. This will be reflected on your report card. You weren't paying attention. No, I was asking, what do you guys normally do on your days off, like on your weekends, or like what do you do? Give up on right it was metaphor. I forgot that game existed. Plays through P 320 hours in 2 weeks and wanted to replay P5. Guys, been since release back in 2017. Are you enjoying dating the doctor? And welcome in Pokemon. Chores, sleep, game a little. That's honestly the way weekends go, isn't it? Like you have to do your chores because like there's so much chores to do every week, you know. And it's like a weekend's a great day to get through it. And then also, sleeping. Yeah, sleeping is good. I hope you're having a good weekend of chores, sleep, and games. What are you guys playing these days? You guys know I'm playing Stardew. According to a Reddit post, report cards back in the 40s had the students weight. Ew. Is that like reflected in your score? Like you're too heavy? Like you're not the right weight? Like a -5%? Oh, you're dating Ftava. Oh, okay. That's better than the teacher, honestly. The teacher, I mean, like, okay, the teacher, sorry, not the teacher. Teacher is bad too, actually. But like the doctor, like as yourself, you know, like as an adult, totally date the doctor. But why is she dating a high school student? Because in this situation, you are a high school student. So it's like weird. You bought P5 twice and haven't played it yet. Got P5 in 2019 and Royal about a month. Why'd you buy Royal if you hadn't even if you already owned P5 and never played it? Video games, movies, go out, sleep. Nice. Some Monster Hunter. Some games are usual. NHL, Counter-Strike League. What a sports gamer. Or are you waiting for P5 to actually become nostalgic? Maybe. Test free drugs for the oh yeah, true. I forgot about that too. That's so unethical. She's so unethical on every front. Oh my gosh. The weight was not reflected, most likely to see if they're malnourished. Oh, well that's good. Still kind of weird. Been playing Monster Hunter Wilds Beta, Monster Hunter World, Monster Hunter Rise, and Minecraft. One of those things is not like the other. But I'm glad you've been enjoying it. Certainly about the age, the personality, aesthetic, because obviously you're a high school student too. Yeah. No, I understand. Like you as an adult, liking the doctor. That's totally valid. It's just weird that it's in the game, you know? In that situation. Maybe the doctor should date Sakura-san. You bought Persona 5 twice because the normal version was on PS4 digital. And I saw the P5 roll is sold for $30 over the. Oh, it was only $30. That's okay. That's fine then. I mean, fair enough. I'm sure like if you just played Royal to start off with, it's like the superior experience. Hacker, otaku, shaden, nerd sounds. Oh wait, sorry. I was thinking about the girl with the red hair. No, I know who you mean now. The hacker girl. I forgot their names. I was just thinking about the girl, the gymnastics girl with the red hair. But it's not the same person. Just testing drugs on their age inappropriate significant other for real. What is she doing? Why did they write her like that, you know? Yeah, it's definitely a strange part of it. I was mashing through the recent Genshin event recently. And the recent Genshin event is just like you go up to a character and then they just yap at you and then you just get points. Like you get gems and you're like, great, that was fun. And I've just been mashing through it because I like do not care. But one of the characters, Barbara, she's an idol. She's an idol and then she has like a weird fan named Albert who's like this like weird like man who's like obsessed with Barbara, and they made him sound like a weird weeb guy because like he literally in English he literally calls her Barbara Sama. And like I'm like that's so I was like spamming through the stories and then I was like looking at this one. I just kind of glanced over and I was like, what the hell am I reading? He's like he calls her Barbara Sama and he like stalks her basically. It's like, but I feel like they made him say Barbara Sama in English just to sound like extra cringe, you know? Like it's not great. But you know, Genshin's they're aware of that. They have videos though about your personality when you pick love in Persona 5 and they say them as a red flag. Wait, why? Why is she a red flag? Oh, cause she's like a little sister kind of character? Because she's the youngest? How young is she, though? But isn't your character, like, 16? You're emotional, but it's really hard for you to cry in a movie. No Way Home did it for me with that one scene. The grieving scene where he's, like, grieving Iron Man. I don't think there's spoilers at this point, Ricky. Don't have to worry. It's been a while since Endgame. If that's what you're talking about. Or you mean the ending. They have idol culture in Genshin. They're really this one character. I don't really know why. It's like not really like makes sense in the game. Maybe 15. I think Joker's 16, 17. He's a second year. I mean, I think a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old is like fine. Like they're both kids. Maybe 14 is a bit young. I don't know. But like you could only be like 1 year apart in school in that situation, you know? Andrew Garfield saving MJ. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's so sad too. I was thinking about like the Iron Man part, but yeah, you're right. You're right. She said a line the other day about recently finishing middle school. Yeah, that's a bit weird, I guess. Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's a bit questionable. I mean, I just feel weird generally though, like dating, like even if my character is young. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I feel like if I was just like dating in a game, I guess okay. I can see the argument that like the older characters in Persona are there for people who are playing the game who are older, right? Because like maybe they feel weird. Like I think it can go either way, right? Because like either you feel weird doing the dating storyline with a character that's your character's age, who's like, you know, like 14 to 18, whatever. Maybe you feel weird. So maybe the older characters are there for that. But then I can also understand, like, for me personally, I just feel like it's weird because, like, the character is a child and they're dating, like, an adult, right? Like, I think that's weird as well. But then you also have the people who are older people and they like genuinely like the younger character, and that's weird as well. Like, you don't you don't want both, you know. And I can see that, but like it's just a weird look to have that in the game, you know? Like the character, like the teacher, you like have this storyline with a teacher where she's like in a maid outfit and she's like your teacher. And it's like really weird. And she's like calling you like master, I'm pretty sure. Like I'm like, bro, like that's so weird. Like I think that kind of part is like inexcusable. It's like that's obviously just weird. Like no, there's no scenario where I'm like, yeah, like that makes sense, you know? Like no. Speaking of cringe, if I started my fan letter to IU as 안녕하세요 IU, would it be cringe? Yes. Just say hello. If you're writing the whole letter in English anyway, just say hello. I have all the Marvel movies fresh, and his story is so sad. I know. I love Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Actually, I didn't love the second Amazing Spider-Man movie, but his portrayal of Spider-Man is really good. Although he's like way too old. I don't know why they didn't make him like. Speaking of just making them why not just make them a college student? You know. But yeah, it's like he was like 31. Like he's way too old. And welcome in Star. Hope you're doing well today. There's the rumors of P6 might be in the States, so that'd be so cool. He plays an exchange student. That could be fun, yeah. But can we be an exchange university student? Like I feel like at this point there's literally no need for them to be children. Like I think it makes more sense if they're like a bit older. I think we can assume that the people playing the game are not 16, you know? Like, come on. The teacher is cool though. She comes over and makes coffee. Oh no. The on-screen chat makes me look insensitive because it doesn't show me what I'm quoting. It doesn't show you quoting. You're just laughing at Ricky crying. Maybe on? Did you have a romance storyline? I think it was on, no? I literally cannot remember. Or maybe you just had like high friendship with everyone? It'd probably be uni or at least a prestige private school in the States because of the uniforms. On yaps a lot. I love the way her and Ryuji bicker too. It cracks me up. Yeah, I love I think like as much as I have a lot of issues about Persona, I do really love the main characters. I think they did a really good job. Aside from Joker, who like obviously is like a blank slate. I think Ryuji and On are really well written, and their dynamic is really fun in terms of like that's the part where I can see like, oh, like them being students is kind of fun, like, but they could still be university students and it wouldn't change anything. You never played Persona? To be fair, you don't play video games. You don't play video games at all? They aren't gonna make Persona 6 like some hood in LA. I mean, probably not. Surely it will just be like super white school, you know? But yeah, it's I mean, I could see a university. I think a university would make sense. But at that point, you'd have to ditch the uniforms. I'm probably gonna be in like Vermont. Maybe. Can you imagine if it was like somewhere like really random? Like they're like, oh, this one is in Nebraska. Like, okay, Persona 6 takes place in this random city small town in Nebraska. That'd be yeah. I'm just imagining something like I think it would have to be um like a East Coast like private school. I could see that like a Gossip Girl kind of vibe, you know? You have no money. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's some free games, but not everyone's cup of tea, you know. Persona 6 in the country. Yeah, maybe. You ride some horses around. Gossip Girl RPG. Exactly. I'm sure the anime fans will love the Gossip Girl references in Persona 6. Someone's going around like I've actually never seen Gossip Girl, but I think there's like this person who like the Gossip Girl, and then she like posts like the gossip, right? I think that's the storyline. I feel like Japan would pick Hawaii or California. Oh, that's true. That's true. They would. It would be some like fancy school in LA or New York. Um, or yeah, Hawaii. But Hawaii, I don't know. But they might. But they already went to Hawaii in Persona 5. Strength, stats are strength, dex, vitality, gossip. Exactly. How good is your gossip? You know, and then you have to like gossip with everyone, you know. I've actually never seen Gossip Girl, so I don't have much context. You'd be so upset if what? If it was Gossip Girl? I also used to not care for Yusuke in P5, but I think he's one of my favorites. I think he had a weird start. Like he was like really creepy at the start, but then he ended up becoming one of my favorites. Cause like he was like, I want to draw on naked. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. But turns out he was just a weird, like he wasn't like a creep. He was just like a weird art guy, you know? But his start was definitely questionable. If they didn't include that, he would be like way better. But if we didn't include that, we wouldn't have gotten the on scene where, okay, the thing that Chikano and I always reference, and I would say that I'm gonna cosplay is that so that character Yusuke, he wants to draw on like a nude portrait, right? Portrait. So she was like, she agrees to it because they need some information out of him. They're like doing some like undercover operation there. But she shows up in like 40 layers of clothes. so then he was like, okay, time to get ready. And then she's like, okay, I'll get there. And then, but she's like, she's wearing like so many clothes that she's like puffed up like the Michelin Man, you know, like. And I would say I would cosplay that one, but I would need like a lot of clothes. The Riz said it's DLC. You gotta pay for it. Oh no. It's a bold move in introducing the character wanting to draw a girl naked. Yeah, it was definitely really weird. He gave off weird vibes at the start. He's like one of those book smart people, but street smarts. He's so dumb. Exactly. And then you have Ryuji, who's dumb in both. Like born in the wrong generation. I think he's just like really. He's probably like artistic. He strikes me as like artistic genius, but like very socially unaware. You know? Is you dumb in both? Oh no. I'm definitely more book smart than street smart. Ryuji's just straight up dumb. I love him. Yeah, I think I appreciate like a dumb character. You know, where they're just dumb the whole way through, and like I think it can be nice when a character is just not that intelligent, but it's not like there's not like a storyline where they like are secretly smart or like there's a storyline where like oh like they learn stuff, you know? Like it's like I think some people are just some people are just not that smart, and they can still have like they can still have other strengths, right? Like they can still there was an example of this. I was literally Oh, it was a good place. It was Jason in the good place. He's just dumb, but like he has a lot of strengths that other people don't. And it's not necessarily something he has to overcome. It's just like that's just who he is. I don't understand what you're talking about. It's just full of weaves, I know. We love Jason. I love I love what was her name? Janet. I love Janet. I could not remember. But yeah, I watched all of The Good Place recently, and I thought it was pretty good. But I love Janet. Like, she's my favorite by far. Like, everyone else is here. Janet's like here, and then like Michael's like here. You love Jason. I don't. You're talking to Kalani the other day and telling him I want some plaid pants so bad. Then get some. They're so thick. Definitely, just get some. No one's stopping you, man. Go find some. Go dress like Joker. Get some. Are you gonna get the red gloves? That's the iconic look. You need the red gloves. And maybe you need to get back that bag, the school bag. The ones I wanted discontinued. I'm sure you can find other ones, right? I'm sure the ones you want are like really expensive, right? Just get some other ones. I'm sure it's fine. Get some Norwegian Olympic curling team trousers. Are they plaid? I mean, I'm sure that will be easier to get. Yeah, I got the Olympic outfits. You gave it to the girl I was dating, and 6 months later, she married another. In 6 months, she married someone else? What the hell? That's a quick marriage. You're definitely not getting that back. Yeah. Probably. I mean, you could ask. Did you end on bad terms? Maybe you can ask. Hey, you still got that bag? I still love Persona. Could I please have it back? Maybe you could find another one. I never heard this part of the story where she got married. For sure, you're an awful guy. You messed it up so bad that she immediately married someone else. It seems like she moves fast. I don't know. That seems a bit unusual as well. But maybe you could just find another. It might be just easier to find another one at this point. Getting stuff back from people who won't give stuff back is like such a hassle, you know? Like if you lend something to someone and they're the type of person to not give it back, then like getting it back is just too tough, you know? At that point it's like, well, it's a lost cause. Oh, she was dating him for a while. Okay. Honestly, yeah, I have, who knows what was going on with their relationship. I feel like I wouldn't marry someone if we had a breakup in the last 6 months, you know? Like, I've never, I'm not, I feel like I'm not the type of person to like have like a really messy relationship like that, but like, I don't know, I feel like if you broke up within the last 6 months, maybe you have some stuff to work on before you get married. Don't know. Did they get divorced? Are they still married? She didn't Chicano. She knew she wanted the opposite of that. Bro. Everything she told me about him, it's very surprising she married him, but good luck, have fun, I guess. Yeah, honestly, fair enough. It sounds complicated for sure. She blocked me and they moved out of state. Well, I guess you'll never know. That's interesting though. Yeah, some people have a very messy. I love reading about I've been back on the Reddit, you know, reading about people's relationships, and it's very interesting. there's some weird, like, people have some weird stuff, you know. Or like I feel like whenever you go, if you're just reading about, like, obviously on those like relationship forums, it's only full of people who are like it's only full of people who are having trouble, like people who are in like people who are happy in a relationship are obviously not posting about it on Reddit. Like people are like, they're not like posting about your problems on Reddit, you know, you're just like discussing it with your partner, you know. But yeah, you definitely get like a weird very biased section, you know, of people's relationships. Was there update to the Eagles, girl? I don't think there's anything to update, honestly. Did the Eagles win? Wait, who won the Super Bowl? Am I supposed to know this? Reddit post, my girl's amazing and I love her. Maybe I'm sure there's subreddits for that, but I've never been there. That's a bit too sappy for me. Like I feel like if I found a subreddit where people were just like complimenting their partners and like I feel like I wouldn't be able to just go through it. Like obviously I'm happy for people. But like if it's like full of people that are like you know like being overly romantic and sappy, then I feel like I wouldn't be able to take it. The Eagles won. Okay, well maybe she popped off. I don't know. You really want that bag now? Thanks for reminding me. Just get a new one. Surely they sell. I'm sure some guy on Reddit is not Reddit. Sorry, on Etsy is selling it. Remember the lining in the bag was a plaid print from the uniform child? Yeah, I'm sure someone's selling it on Etsy. You should look. You must hate rom-coms. No, I don't. I mean, it depends. I'm not a big fan of comedies in general, but I do like some. I do like some rom-coms for sure. There's some good ones. I've actually never seen like the classic ones, like the Nicholas Sparks ones. You know. I've read a few of the Nicholas Sparks books when I was younger, but because like people, I think I told you guys before, right? Like I was such a reading fiend, and people would gift my mom those like chick lit books, like Nicholas Sparks or something like that, and I would read them, but I think I was a bit young, so I didn't really like them. Used to always back up Morgana on your first playthrough, and now really hate him in the second one. I was like, yeah, Morgana sucks, man. He's such a creep, and he's annoying. I'm glad you've turned over a new leaf. I don't like Morgana. Made you as a reader, now should join the good side of gamers. That's true. That's true. He's mad I know he's annoying. Yeah. I can't believe you used to like him. Good thing Ryuji's clowns on him. Exactly. Can you date Ryuji? You can't, right? Because it would be gay. Because there's no female protagonist. No, you can't. They should let you. They're homophobic, you know. You gotta do that. They don't like, but like, it isn't in Persona 3 or something. They had, both like they had like a male and female protagonist, or did they restrict who you could date based on who you chose? When Harry Met Sally is the goat of rom-coms. What do I like? I think does Legally Blonde count? It's not really a rom-com. It's more like a more. It's not really romantic. There is romance, but it's not romantic. But it's like in the same kind of like genre, you know. I don't know. I guess I don't know that many rom-coms. If I could date a guy in the game, that would be Yusuke though. That's true. That's true. Yuji's too clumsy to seem suitable for a reliable partner. But I feel like you'd put in a lot of effort, you know? Like, I feel like Yusuke, it would be kind of hard, like, emotionally, you know? How to lose a guy in 10 days. I haven't watched that. Actually, have I? No, I have not. You've Got Mail is also good. I haven't watched that either. Have I not watched any rom-coms? Does The Mummy count as a rom-com? Is it a romance? I don't think so. I've never watched that either, but I'm assuming it's about a mummy. I like rom-coms that are more calm than rom. I don't know. I think I just generally don't like comedy movies that much. So I think I don't tend to watch rom-coms. And welcome in, Tez. Posture check. My posture is great. I'm great. But yeah, welcome in. You definitely enjoy the genre. I don't know. I think I like a melancholic romance movie. You know what I mean? I think I like a drama, but like not like unnecessary relationship drama, but more like I feel like I would like a movie where like people like I watched recently on Prime Past Lives. It was just like this about this like couple of friends who like grew up together, um, but then she moved out of the country, and then they connected, and they were like talking to each other a lot, over like video call and stuff like that, and they were like really hitting it off, and then like a really strong connection, and then they kind of lost touch, and then she married this other guy, but then he reached out to her again, and then they met up again, but they didn't like get back, like she didn't like leave her marriage and get back together, but like there's definitely like some like unresolved stuff there. um so it's just like, yeah, it was just kind of like a melancholy, I don't know. Go binge Matthew McConaughey movies. Like what? Is it The Mummy? I don't know. Yeah, it's a. Yeah, I don't think I've watched. Wait, let me Google rom coms to see if I've watched them. But I'm not sure. Rom coms. Wolf on Rod. I don't think that counts. This is IMDb list. Love Actually, 50 First Dates, The Proposal, You've Got Mail, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Sleepless in Seattle. Yeah, I haven't watched any of these. I'm sorry. Wait, there's When Harry Met Sally. Yeah, I don't know. I think I like really nostalgic, kind of sad, but they can have a happy ending. I like movies like that. Like I like nostalgia a lot. He's in a bunch of rom coms to the point he would never do a rom com again. I literally, I'm looking at the 50 top 50 list and I haven't seen any of them. Maybe I just don't watch these. Oh, no, I have seen 13 going on 30. I like that one. Oh, Clueless. Wait, is Clueless a rom com? I feel like Clueless is more of a coming of age movie because I feel like there is romance at the end, but like it's not like it's like Legally Blonde. It's not like the focus, right? Clueless is one of my favorite movies though, but I wouldn't consider it a rom com. Um, you're prepping brunch and you kept hearing old rom com film titles. Yeah, we're talking about them. You always forget Ant-Man is in Clueless. He never ages. I know he looks the same age in Clueless as he does now. It's crazy. Clueless is such a good film, though. I like a good coming of age film for sure. And I think a lot of times they do include romance, but they're not like, it's not really the focus, you know? Like it's just like part of their life, you know? But it's not like the main plot. I think a lot of times, like, I don't know. I think a lot of times in rom-coms, there's a lot of like tropes that are like relationship drama. Like there's like a misunderstanding or like there's like, you know, stuff like that. It's like that kind of stuff really annoys me. The Mummy, everyone is hot. The two main characters become a couple by the end. There's a lot of comedic stuff that happens. Well, if two people get together and there's comedy, it's gotta be a rom com. But surely it's a lot of action, right? Clueless is like a time capsule for teens of the mid 90s. Yeah, I wasn't even like a teen in that time, obviously, but like, I just love the movie. I think it's nice. I think it still holds up to teens now, you know, like, um, it's not necessarily specific to the time period. Obviously, like the the fashion and like all the setting obviously is very 90s, but um it's still, I think it's still nice now. Except Paul Rudd was 35. True, true. But it still holds up now because we see Paul Rudd, he still looks the same. If something doesn't end happily, I'm not quite excited to watch it, but however, if they're complicated and well written, I'll enjoy it despite how they end. I like a good sad movie. So I think we're different there. She thought that was a good rom com. Yeah, I haven't seen any of these. So I cannot I cannot say. I love like chick flicks, like Legally Blonde, Clueless, all that. Not She's All That, but just, you know, movies like that. And then but those aren't really, yeah, those aren't rom coms, right? They're more like, they are like inherently kind of like girl power, like feminist kind of movies, which is quite nice. I love Legally Blonde. I feel like the message of Legally Blonde was like really before its time as well. 51st Dates is a great rom-com. The dude's wife loses his memory. What? Oh, I see, I see. There's 50 dates and gets her to fall back in love with them? Oh, okay, okay. I feel like that's a common thing, right? Like in romance movies, like the amnesia. There's like I just really can't deal with like misunderstandings. Like you know when like um there's like a okay, you know the trope in the movie where like something happens and like one it's like totally innocent, but like one person misunderstands it, right? And then the person trying to explain it, and then the other person's like, no, like don't even say anything, don't even try and explain yourself, like we're done. And then the person could just like literally just interrupt them and be like, oh, like this happened, like it actually wasn't like it wasn't what you think, this happened, right? um but then they don't, like they just stay silent. They're like, oh well, they told me not to talk, so I'm not gonna talk. I'm like, bro, just say it, like literally just say it. Or when they do like, oh, you go first, and then they're like, when they both try to say something, but obviously one person's is like really important and they need to say it first, and then they're like, oh no, you go first, and then the other person says something and they're like, well, I can't say my thing now, and then you're like, bro, just say it, like um or like for example, like sometimes it'll be like one person wants to propose, let's say, and then the other person thinks that the person is not interested in proposing, so they want to break up before they get broken up with, right? So then they both talk at the same time, and then the person who's gonna propose says, "You go first," and the person says, "Oh well, I think we should break up," because not because they want to break up, but they think the other person wants to break up. So then and then the person's like, "Oh well, I guess they want to break up." So, and then it's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind. I cannot. I have to turn it off. I cannot watch it." Um. In Walkman Catherine, when the villain captures the good guy, I would kill you now, but I'm gonna keep you alive long enough for you to find a way to escape. Oh man, that's really common though. But like I hate when the good, like when the bad guy does it, it's like one thing, but when the good guy does it, I always get so stressed out. Like it's like when they could just literally just like stab them or like shoot them and it would be over. When they take way too long, it's like I get so stressed out. Um, if you want one more on the comedy side, there's something about Mary, with Ben Stiller and Cameron Diaz, or Shallow Hall. What? What's Shallow Hall? Sorry, Gwyneth Paltrow and Jack Black. What? I mean, I'm partial to Ben. I'm not partial, but like I like Ben Stiller these days because he's like the creator of Severance, right? And it's it's really well done. So maybe his skills carry over to rom-coms as well. I'll always say it. They don't fail at choosing the worst one to speak first. I know. I know. It's so annoying. Just like that made you ruin rom-coms. You're welcome. And welcome in Maroon for doing well today. Um, Rom-coms hate this one thing: communication. Direct communication, man. They hate it. Shallow Hall is another. Okay, sorry. I thought you meant Shallow Hall was like another name for Cameron Diaz, and I was like, does she go by that name? I have no idea. But you meant there's that movie, and then the second movie has Gwyneth Paltrow and Jack Black. Not that it's all one movie with Cameron Diaz, who is also sometimes named Shallow. I read that in the most nonsensical way. The bad guy was explaining their plan when they could easily just kill the good guy. Yeah, why explain the plan if you're gonna kill them anyway? Like, what do you get? I guess they just want the satisfaction of like seeing on their face, but like, come on. Is about a guy who's super superficial and meets that motivational speaker Tony Robbins, who hypnotizes Jack Black to see what people are really like. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, sorry. That it was not your fault. It was just me reading it in a way that makes zero sense. And welcome in, Harry. Thank you so much for the 25 months. I hope you enjoy the new emotes. Watchman did that well. He basically said his plan and reveals that he set it off half an hour ago. Yeah, that makes way more sense. And And I found that Severance as well, like as a recent example, hasn't really fallen into that like that kind of those kind of tropes, right? It's like they clear up like I love shows and stuff where or like movies where they clear up misunderstandings early. Like you think it's just gonna drag on and they're gonna keep this secret forever, or they're gonna keep this secret till like the end of the season or whatever. But oh, Ted Lasso does this well too. They just like clear up any misunderstandings and it doesn't become a like petty dramas and like misunderstandings don't become an issue. Um, Now that you explained for 40 minutes, I can lose as I've bought enough time for you baddies to take me out. Exactly, exactly. That's my. If I am a supervillain, I'm just gonna write it down. I'm gonna write down my plan. Or I'm just gonna say it in like bullet points, you know? I'm like, hey, I set off a meteor that's gonna destroy your planet. Now you're gonna die. Goodbye. like I feel like if you could just sum it up, you know, like you don't need to give your whole life story. You don't feel like you don't have to start off with like, so I was born in 2046 and you know that day it was a like you know like you don't need to tell your whole life story. Watchmen is the best superhero movie. Don't at me. I haven't watched it. Are you surprised? um, but now you spoiled the ending. The bad guy set off his plan 30 minutes ago. Corny AF, but another one I liked is A Lot Like Love, starring Ashton Kutcher and Amanda Peet. Amanda Peet. I haven't seen it. Yeah, I guess I haven't seen that many. I've seen like teen rom coms for sure. I liked recently To All the Boys I Loved Before. I thought it was cute. And the second one had Jordan Fisher. I love Jordan Fisher. Can't believe she didn't pick Jordan Fisher. You're just missing out. Kick-Ass is the best superhero movie. Is that like the parody one? Oh no, it's the one where they do like stunts, right? Made you already a better villain than most? I'm a natural. You also feel like groin kicks are overused. They act like everyone drops the guy and he's just out of commission for 5 minutes. Not really the case. IRL, such intense situations. Well, I cannot speak to this as a personal experience, but I'll take your word for it. You had a big crush on Chloe Grace Moretz growing up. Oh, I do know her. Yeah. Hit girl. Sorry, I don't know what you guys know. Mage is a villain IRL. Yeah, I've executed many a supervillain plan, and you know, at first I did the monologue thing, and I was like, ooh, but then they kept going wrong, and they kept messing up my plan, you know. But then now I just cut straight to the point. Like I don't have time for this, you know. No one pays me by the hour. Chloe Grace is Moretz. She plays in a lot of mediocre sci-fi films, which is my wheelhouse. Great. Her latest was ruining sitcoms. That's true. I like a total of 0 movies with superheroes. I have to admit, I like a good superhero movie sometimes. She was getting Carrie. Oh yeah, I've watched Carrie. They're gonna say you executed people. No. My plans, my supervillain plans did not involve murder. Severance is great though. Yeah, speaking of actors, oh my god, their acting is crazy on Severance because they have to act as like basically 2 different people, and like you can just tell which like they have like different mannerisms, like they have different ways of speaking, they have different ways of walking, and they have a little slightly different personalities. The acting is really good in Severance. I think recently, after the recent episode or like the second to last episode, John Turturro, is that his name? He's my favorite now. He's so good. I think you'd like Kick-Ass, honestly. It's funny and just good. I'll watch it eventually. I don't know what movie's next on my watch list. I actually don't have a movie on my watch list, I'm pretty sure. Have you seen the new Captain America movie? Didn't it just come out? I have not. I haven't been following the Marvel movies very much. I really liked Agatha all along, and that was it. And welcome in, Shaden. Hope you're doing well today. Have you seen The Boy and the Heron? No, no. I know it's on Netflix, but I haven't seen it. I've just been watching Severance, as you guys know, and I might wait a bit and then binge White Lotus closer to because White Lotus comes out in a few days or like tomorrow or something. And The Last of Us comes out also on HBO in like April. So like I might just wait to buy Crave until like March. So then I could just like binge White Lotus and then also watch The Last of Us next. Yeah, Severance is on Apple TV. I know it's the thing because like a lot of people don't want to buy Apple TV because it's like a lot of people don't want to buy Apple TV because it's like, you know, it's like a one more streaming service to buy, and like it doesn't have a lot of stuff, to be fair. But I found that there's a lot of really high quality shows. So like I think if you just like watch, like if you just get Apple TV for like 1 month and watch like Severance, watch Ted Lasso, and then watch any other show that interests you on there, there's some really high quality shows on there for sure. It's definitely worth it, like even for 1 month. No spoilers, of course. I will never spoil. I mean, I'm assuming you mean Severance. It's obviously like still releasing now. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Lost is still your favorite show. People hate on it, but it's so good, especially as a binge show. I haven't watched it myself, but I was watching. I love watching recaps of Lost because it's so unhinged. No, it's okay, Ratsy. What's your favorite show ever? I don't know. It's really tough. I think some of my favorite shows. I don't know. I think it's really hard to choose. Pack one, pick one. Is that a show? And Firefly. Let's see. I really like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Out of comedy shows, I like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I like Parks and Rec a lot. In terms of drama shows, oh, it's so hard to choose. I think recently I really liked White Lotus. White Lotus is really good. I want to put it at my top show though. I think I highly recommend, by the way, like if you have HBO, Chernobyl was so good. I really like that one. That's always like one I highly recommend. I'm sure I'm missing something. I'm sure I'm missing a show that I really liked. I can't remember. The ending is 10 out of 10, but season 6 is weak. Yeah, Lost is a long show. P1 is a nerdy way of saying your first choice. Oh, I've never heard this saying. Here's a sweet life of Zach and Cody. Honestly, when I was a kid, it was such a big Wizards of Waverly Place fan. It still holds up, honestly. There's always this rumor that they're dead the whole time in Lost. Not sure who started that, but they've never seen the show. Yeah, it didn't seem like they're actually dead. Chernobyl is gold for. It's such a good show. I watched it because like I was gonna watch The Last of Us, and I wanted to see Craig Mason's previous show because people were like hyping it up, and it was so good. It's such a good show. But I'm sure I'm missing something. I'm sure I've talked about some other shows that I really liked, but I cannot remember now. I think HBO has really good shows for sure. You do love The Office? I've never seen The Office, but I'm sure I would like it. I just haven't gotten around to watching it. I used to really like House as like a long running show, but I wouldn't put it as my favorite. Lots of good anime. You should check it out. No way, man. Your favorite comedy show is Archer. I feel like we have. I don't know what that is. I'm sure you talked about it. The Walking Dead, the show that started off so well and by the end fell flat on its face. Honestly, yeah, I think when I was younger, I watched till like season like 2 or 3, but I never continued past that. Like the pilot is actually really good. I think it's something that I don't know if people talk about it still, but like the pilot is really well done. That scared me as a kid. And welcome in, Angel. How are you? Archer's actually hilarious. I love Archer, but I'm not sure you'd enjoy it that much. Honestly, I trust your judgment, yeah. Community, oh true, Community is great too. Can't fight the weeb allegation that she watches anime. Exactly. The first 2 seasons of Walking Dead were nothing short of amazing. Yeah, yeah. I don't remember it too much, but yeah, there's so many great shows though. I think recently I've been more of you guys know I was watching a lot of movies recently, not shows. But there's definitely some really good shows out there. I'm probably forgetting some, honestly. Started watching a C drama called No Boundary. It's a fantasy show. I haven't watched any C dramas. Started watching The Walking Dead, but seeing all the seasons turned me away. Yeah, especially like a lot of those like older network shows are like quite long. They're quite long, and sometimes they're a bit too long sometimes. When's the real Tenenbaums review dropping? I haven't gotten around to it yet. I've been watching Severance. When are you gonna? I'm waiting for you to watch Severance first. There's so much going on. I love the like the what am I trying to say? The weekly release. Like I feel like these days like the weekly release is like is it's so good. Cause like I love just like keeping up with all the theories that people have and reading all the discussions. Your mother, yeah, I think like the older shows like that, it's like they're good at the time, but like it's hard to rank them so highly now, you know? Like when I was younger, when I was like 13, 14, How I Met Your Mother was definitely my favorite show. One of my favorite shows up there, and like same with House. But like, would I rank it as my top now? I don't know. There's lots of really good miniseries as well, you know, like or like I recently scrolled through Netflix and Queen's Gambit. That's such a good show as well. But it's like, how do you compare a show like that where it's like such a short show, right? And you can't compare it to something that has like 10 seasons. Like, how do you even compare that? No spoilers. I'm not gonna spoil it, Shaden. It's literally still on air. Like I think we're okay to spoil stuff like Lost, but I'm definitely not gonna spoil something that's currently airing. Do not worry. Hard to take a rec from Mija because she won't watch one of yours because yours are all anime, Richikano. But Chernobyl's genuinely a really good show. Queen's Gambit took so long to get going. No, Queen's Gambit is so good. It's such a great show. You're gonna watch it eventually? Yeah, you should. You should. But yeah, it's but like I feel like that's not one of my favorites, you know? Like it's obviously like a really well done, but like would I put it as my favorite? I don't know. It's very hard to compare on. I feel like having different categories helps as well. Like, oh, it's my favorite miniseries. This is my favorite comedy, and this is my favorite drama show or whatever. Because like, it's hard to compare. Like, how do you compare like Brooklyn Nine-Nine with like Severance? You know, like it's a very tough comparison to make. Because these days, I think I don't have a favorite movie as well. Like if people ask like, "What's your favorite movie?" Like, I don't think I have one. I don't know. Yeah, it's because I feel like I've watched a lot of movies recently, and it's hard to rank. It's hard to be like a movie I watched. It's hard to say a movie you watched recently is your favorite movie. You know, because it's like it feels like it hasn't been long enough. Wicked. Honestly, I've been wanting to watch Wicked again. I might like rent it or buy it. But like right now it's not on streaming. You have to pay for you have to like rent it for like $20. I'm like, but I guess going to the movie is like $20, so like, Captain America Brave New World. Is it actually that good? Did you watch it? Lord of the Rings extended. I have seen that, yes. I don't know how people can choose so easily something they like and mark it as their favorite. I don't know. I think like some people just have like, I think either one, some people haven't watched that many movies. So like it's really easy to pick their favorite, or they have a very strong emotional attachment to one. To like the point where it's not like the quality of the movie, it's more just like they grew up watching it or something, so they just have like a very strong attachment to it. Or yeah, some people just have like a really strong favorite. I don't know. I'm welcome in protagonist. The way you dressed today convinced me you could pull off an Ada Wong cosplay. Yeah, I have a more Ada Wong shirt actually. The one that, yeah, Angel always brings up every time I wear it. Wicked is probably Miju's favorite movie. I don't think so. There's lots of, like, Wicked was great, but I think there's lots of better movies. And it's also hard to compare. Brave New World is mid. Honestly, I expect nothing more from Marvel these days. Like, I loved Agatha all along, but other than that, I have not really enjoyed anything. You watched it was just a plot Marvel already did, but reskinned. Sounds about right. Didn't I tell you, y'all, our CPA's name is Aida Wong. Oh my god, yeah, I think I remember that. Did you ask her? Have you said, sorry, my camera doesn't focus. Did you tell her about Resident Evil? Your favorite superhero movie of all time, Superman, with Batman falling in second. Fair enough. I think these days Agatha All Along is my favorite. I like Agatha All Along and WandaVision in terms of superhero media. But in terms of films, I don't know. I don't rank them as highly. I think my favorite MCU film is Ragnarok. You have a favorite show based on an emotional attachment, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite because I know there's so many more level than that one. Yeah, exactly. But I think it's valid. Like I think it's totally valid to have your favorite movie or your favorite film or like your favorite show be like a personal reason because it's like a subjective, right? There's no like right answer. Like it's totally fine to be like my favorite movie is like Barbie Welcome to the Dream House because I watched that when I was 5, whatever. I think it's fine. Maybe a bit questionable, but like, totally fine. That's your opinion, It's like your favorite. You're not saying this is the best movie. It's like you're saying this is my favorite. You're really hoping Brave New World will be good. I had no hope. I honestly didn't know it was coming out. I need a security guard named Leon Kennedy. True. That'd be so random. How their taxes looking? You play Resident Evil. No, you just ask her. Be like, hey, there's one of the main characters of Resident Evil is named Ada Wong. Did you know that? She probably knows. Right? She must know. Because, like, if you, like, Google your own name, like, it's going to come up with this character, right? Is your favorite Barbie Welcome to the Dream House? Your emotional attachment movie is that quintessential 1980s movie, Back to the Future. I mean, that's not even, like, an unpopular movie to pick as your favorite. Like, it's not even, like, a questionable movie, right? I think a lot of people would have that as their favorite. Recruiters Googling your name to find the Resident Evil wiki. I know. Back to the Future is top tier. I haven't watched that one either. But you guys know I watched Good Will Hunting recently and I loved it. Like, I kind of want to put that as one of my favorites, but I need to give it more time. I need to, like, rewatch it. I thought it was really good. That's the kind of movie I really like, though. I like a movie where, like, it's, like, coming of age or, like, personal growth, Like, where it's like nothing really happens, but like all the stuff is like internal, you know, like they change, the person changes. I also really like My Girl. It's so sad, but it's so good. And Clueless. I think those will be my favorites these days. Time travel movies are hard to swallow for you. Are you the kind of person that like thinks about the logistics of it? Time travel in general is just wonky. I think so as well. Like when I was watching Harry Potter, the time turner stuff was like really confusing. You know, it's like a closed loop, right? But it's like how does that work? Like, what do you mean it's a closed? Like, what can you do? They're like, you can't change anything in the past, but it's like I'm so confused. You know, like it's just weird to wrap your brain around. Yeah, it's hard to do. It's a concept too complicated with too many variables, and adapting it to a certain plot always misses a lot of stuff. I'm boring. I know. No, it's totally understandable. I mean, I think some things I get too annoyed by plot holes. You know, like I'm not like that strict. I'm not that strict about like plot holes and stuff like that. But sometimes it's too far. You know, sometimes it makes zero sense, and you're like, what is this? Like in Harry Potter. In Harry Potter, there's so many things that don't make sense. Did you do the ugly face crying at the end where he goes to get the ring for her and getting stung by a bee? I know, it's so sad. It's so sad. But I love that movie. Cause like she's just learning about death, you know? Like she's around death her whole life, but like she really learns about death in that moment. It's very tragic. Um Your dream the other day had a plot hole and it woke you up because you're annoyed? Oh no, how can you have a plot hole in your dream? But usually dreams don't make much sense. They're not very logically sound. Yeah, it's yeah, I feel like those, if I had to pick, those would be my favorite movies. Um but I also have some ones that I like personally really like. Like I really like Frozen. I would rank that quite highly as well. Entangled. I like a good Disney film. But not as much these days. Not as much these days. Like after like Moana 2, I was like, I don't know. Um, Other day you dreamed that you broke your phone even further and woke up relieved. That's good. That's always a good thing. If you enjoyed My Girl, allow me to recommend you one called Untamed Heart. What is it about? Is it similar? You change your pillow, and ever since then, you've been having consistent dreams. Like every night, you have a vivid dream. What? Because of your pillow? Maybe you're just like getting less restful or more restful sleep. Disney plummeting. Marvel too. I mean, Marvel is Disney. You dreamed the other day that you bit someone's. You bit someone's head, like their skull, like just because they ate your chocolate. I think that's valid. They shouldn't have eaten your chocolate. They they kind of deserved it. Perfect time to watch anime since all your favorite studios are going downhill. There's still lots of great Western media, honestly. There's still lots of great, like, we still have Severance. We still have all the HBO shows. Like, there's still lots of great stuff. I feel like a lot of, like, sometimes, like, not you guys, but, like, some weebs are, like, so, blind to, like, there's lots of good shows in the West. Like it's not like there's like bad. It's like I feel like almost every culture with like enough of a film and TV industry has really really good programs. I don't think it's like not you guys with some weaves and plastic are weaves. Yeah, and but yeah, it's like I feel like any country with like enough of a film and TV industry, there is like really good stuff there, you know. There's obviously I think there's just a lot of slop, like there's so much like trash, like TV shows getting made, but there are genuinely good ones, and I think it doesn't take away from the good ones. Like there's lots of like bad K-dramas and there's lots of bad Western shows, but there's also like really good ones. You woke up laughing just because of how absurd it sounds. Yeah, just biting someone's head. I don't know, like you just be biting their skull, you know? It's about a guy who's an orphan, grows up to be a bit of a recluse, who falls in love with a coworker, and their whirlwind romance with a bit of a bittersweet ending. Okay. I might check it out. We do watch this anime in 2025. I'm calling it. There's no way, man. You're a weeb fan. Angel, I hate to say it, but you watch a fair bit of anime. I don't know. You agree with the point with the great media where there's an industry and also the point about slop. There's slop everywhere. Yeah, I think it's just like there's just so much media out there, right? Like there's so much TV show, there's so many new movies getting made constantly. There's a lot of bad ones, but that doesn't mean there's no good ones. Time for your nap. What? You love when Zirconia recognizes its own kind. Can we bench Gunna? One day. We're just waiting. We're just biding our time. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch anime. I'm already like, you guys know, I'm kind of hitting my limit with Genshin. Like, the weebiness before was like, I could look past it and still enjoy the game. But right now, Genshin has been really leaning into, like, the weeby kind of fan service kind of aspect of it. And I am, I don't know. I'm getting close to my, like, this is my weeb fan service limit. And Genshin was always like here, okay? But now it's like here. And I'm like, ooh, it's very borderline. I don't know. I might, if it gets worse, then I think, I might just take a break till Natlan. Or sorry, not till Natlan, till Snezhnaya, the next region. Yeah, honestly, I might go to Infinity Nikki. If Mija ever mods me, you're in trouble. I think there's a lot of people in trouble if Zirconian gets. I think he's gonna have a power trip. Now it's getting a bit too cringe to bear. I know. Would Wednesday streams get cut entirely? I don't know what it'll do. I think, like I've been saying, like, probably later this year, I'll probably modify my stream schedule again. I don't know how. Like, I think I'm gonna follow in a stats footsteps and do like maybe 2 days a week of stream. But I don't know if that in that situation I would do 2 chatting streams, or if I would do 1 gaming stream, 1 chatting stream, or maybe one. It could be like flex, you know, like maybe it should be like I think maybe it could be like gaming or chatting, depending on if we have stuff to do in Genshin. But I feel, or maybe it could be like 2 chatting streams and 1 optional Genshin stream. You know, like I would play Genshin, but not consistently. You know, I haven't decided though. But yeah, the newest character, the burst animation. Oh, it's like she's like facing. It's an ass shot. Like it's completely just like she's dressed. She's like a maid character, which is already like kind of weeby. And then also like she's a psychologist. I think she's a psychologist or something, or she works at a cafe. I'm not really sure what her character is. The design is kind of all over the place, but yeah, it's like it's getting to the point where like I don't know, it's very fan servicey. And like there in the new region, there's only been 1 male character. every other 5-star has been female. So it's like I don't know. I think the last male character before Kanish wasn't it Risley? Like it's been a while. It'd be crazy if Miju Games cut her 1 gaming stream per week. Yeah, maybe it'll be like 2 chatting streams that I definitely always do, and then once in a while I could do Genshin. Or like a different game or something. I don't know. I haven't decided. Because I don't want to commit to one gaming stream, one chatting stream. I feel like that's not right. Because, like, what would I even play? You know? I just say 2 streams a week, but don't post a schedule, so no obligation if I miss a day. But I feel like I need a schedule. I'm like a schedule person, you know? Like, I feel like I need a schedule. You don't get our controls anyway. I didn't really look into it. I realized just yesterday, dude, all my teams are mainly women. Am I really collecting waifus? You gotta get Zhongli. You gotta get Zhongli. Night range streams. Ooh. Maybe I'll co-stream with the stat. And we'll do a... We can't, actually, because you can't play with 2 people. I guess you could play with 2 people, and then a third random person could join. And then if they, like, start trolling, they'll just ruin the stream. Like, come on. You could have 3 yapping streams? Oh, I don't know. Recently, my voice has been really, like tired. And I think it's because I'm yapping so much. I don't know. I'm trying to modify the way I speak to, like, maybe I'm just speaking too loud when I'm streaming because, like, maybe it's unnecessary. But yeah, my voice has been not okay. I don't know if I should, like, go to the doctor or something. But, like, what can they do? When they just say like, I feel like they'll just say to, like, rest your voice, you know? Jack in third wheel, right? Maybe you can third wheel, Ricky. Gotta raise your stats. I gotta raise my yapping stat, maybe? Defeat the night boss to raise your stats. Okay, I'll try. I think I just need to, like, rest. I think I need to, find, a speaking, like, a way to speak that is easier. Because I think right now, the way I'm speaking is, like, kind of straining my voice, so I'm not sure. So maybe something like that. Or maybe it's just, I was also thinking maybe it's just the air is, like, really dry. Because, like, the last few, I got, like, a humidity thermometer, and recently it's been like 20% for, like, the last, like, few weeks. And it really should be at, like, 30 to 40%. So maybe that's why. But I've been using my humidifier a lot, and I don't know if it's helping. Drink honey tea. I was, like, chugging so much honey tea when I realized my voice was not doing that great. Because I can really tell when I'm singing, like, it just doesn't feel right. I don't know if, like, don't really know what's going on with that. Megaphone. I literally have a microphone. You can keep your mic closer and just whisper like ASMR. I don't know if I want to do that. I did move my mic closer. I'm trying not to speak so loud because I feel like I start stream at, like, a normal volume, and then after a certain point I realize I'm, like, talking so loud. I always end up, like, I don't know, I think I just get too energized and I, like, speak too much. Yeah, I'm not an ASMR enjoyer either. And I feel like it would attract some weirdos. Cause, like, I feel like the ASMR category on Twitch is kind of like not really about ASMR. Like, every time I go in there, it's, like, kind of weird. Like, if you, like, honestly, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go in there and look, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It is very strange in there. I don't know what they're doing. People are, like, licking the mic, like, I don't know. ASMR community and weeb community in what that sounds like a disaster. Yeah. Every time I go in, yeah, like every other day. No, no, I don't go in there. But for a while, it was, like, quite common. But these days I don't watch a lot of Twitch, so, like, my homepage doesn't have a lot of, like, curated recommendations. So it's usually just, like, okay, right now it's Elden Ring, but that's because I've been watching it. Okay, there's actually just only Elden Ring. And Dark Souls. But then, like, as I scroll down a bit more, it's, like, very sus stuff, you know? Like, actually, it's fine now. It's LEC, Valorant, speedruns. Like, I guess it's fine. Before I was watching a lot of Estat play Elden Ring. I think it was just, like, I was getting a lot of sus stuff on my homepage. Have so many just chatting recommendations because of you. Yeah, those ones can be a bit sus sometimes. It's like just chatting, but I'm like, what am I looking at? Like, what am I? Like, it's totally fine. Like obviously I don't care if people do that, but like, why is it recommended to me? Like, I guess it's because I don't have anything to like go off of, but it's like weird. Those mics are so good. You can speak with mine, and your neighbor sounds clearer than me. You got the, you get close and you get close to the screen and are almost silent. You have the same mic. Is that what you mean? And welcome in, Seta. You don't watch any streams but Miju and she yaps. Exactly. Yeah, I haven't quite figured out what my stream schedule will be like later in the year. I think my stream schedule will change later this year, but I haven't decided. So, and I'm kind of I kind of like yeah, like I said, like wait, what am I trying to say? I can't speak. I can't even you know, I can't be the one to talk, Ricky, because I can barely speak. Yeah, because I've been kind of feeling a bit jaded with Genshin recently. That might change my schedule as well, but we'll see. Maybe I should go back to streaming Stardew. I streamed Stardew like last year. I think as recently as like last year, like a couple years ago. I had like my keg farm where remember I kept filling my house with kegs. Those were the days. Maybe I need to go back to that. Or maybe Night Rain would be fun. But it is a co-op game, so I don't normally stream with other people. I think it's kind of hard to arrange. But we'll see. Especially if it's a 3-player game. Like, this is the thing. 2-player, totally fine. 3-player, like organizing 3 people to stream together. It's like that's kind of I don't know 2 streamers. I only know Stat. It's also single player. It is, yeah. I guess I could play single player. But yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know if I'll stream, but I don't know what game I'd stream anyway if it wasn't that or Stardew, I guess. Carry me through. Are you gonna get it? You should get Elden Ring. This is a good time to get Elden Ring. You've been wanting to play Metal Gear Solid again. Ooh. He's a Backstreet joining stream, badgering you to. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, that's true. If I played alone, people would ask to join. People would be like, "Oh, let me carry you. Like you can. I'll join you. You know." Those are the most annoying. Those are the most annoying types of people who are like in Genshin or something like that. Like people would try like it's one thing when people try to help me, but then like it's another one when people are like, oh, let me just join and do it for you. I'm like, bro, like no, like I don't want to do that. And welcome in Nightfall. Things like this need to be typed randomly, of course. Gotta buy a second copy to fill the 3rd slot. That's true. You could just have like they could just be like a summon. Oh yeah, it would be nice if you could like have like an NPC summon instead for the 3rd person instead of like a rando player, you know? I think that could be nice. I wouldn't mind an AI companion. Cause like it wouldn't be like that detrimental. Like they could just be like the summon to get a bit of aggro. Stop playing with one controller per hand. Wait, is that can be that? You know the girl who plays like she beat Melania on the dance pad and with a controller at the same time? Do you think she's gonna do Night Rain? How do you control 3 though? Cause like you have feet and hands, but like what's the 3rd one gonna be? I don't know. I'm sure there's gonna be people who try and do like Night Rain, but like controlling everything at once, you know? Yeah, it's we'll see. I don't know if I'll stream Night Rain. We'll see. Maybe if Stott finishes Elden Ring and he wants to stream Night Rain, I can hop on. But I don't know if I'll stream it. I think I'm a dead weight though. I think you'd fare better alone. Third one by telepathy. Ooh, okay, okay. It could work. He'd embarrass you with this. He would. He would. He'd be like, "Yeah, I just started this game like a few months ago, and I've been playing since like." Honestly, he probably has more hours than me already though, because like I probably only, my save file only has like 50 to 60 hours. He might have more than me already. So really, I'm excused. I haven't played that much. I'm excused, you know? So I guess it's fine. Potential, yeah, you might. By the time you finish, you probably will. Because there's still like DLC and stuff if you wanted to. This girl that played Elden Ring with brainwave, so technically not impossible. Really? I guess, yeah. Well, I guess that could be the third one for that girl. She could do the dance pad, the controller, and the brainwaves. But it'd be kind of hard because like her brainwaves would be busy with the other two ones, right? Like it's kind of a lot. That's probably pretty hard to program in, you know, to connect. Yeah, I'll have to see about my schedule, but it will not be for till like the later half of this year probably. Because I'm thinking of moving as well, so we'll see. We'll see. Lots of stuff. But I don't know if I'll keep a gaming stream or not. Because I don't even game, you know? Like, it's really just Genshin. And if Genshin becomes too much of a... If Genshin becomes too much of, like, a fan service weeb game... It's already a weeb game, but, like, you know... But, like, if it becomes too much of that, then I don't know if I want to continue. But I think I'll go back once in a while to see. Goodbye to the dead plant. What the plant can come. It's alive. Look, the new plants are growing. I just have to take off the dead leaves and it'll be good as new. Moving why? Well, I'm not gonna stay in this place forever because it's like a 1-bedroom. It's really small. Eventually, I want a 2-bedroom. And just like life changes and stuff, you know. She can't be doing other stuff at the same time because it will affect. Yeah. I mean, you can't be playing literally two other games at the same time. If Genshin becomes too much of the thing it's always been, I'm out. I mean, yeah, it's always been that way. But like, there's a level, right? Like, I feel like, oh my god, there's so many weebs defending it online. I went in the subreddit to see if any people are like, talking about it, and there's so many people that are like, they're like, why are people mad about it? You know, like, you know, it's a gotcha game. Like, what do you expect? And it's like, yeah, that is true to some extent. But like, the reason I played Genshin is because like it wasn't as bad as the other games, right? Like, if I go into like, I don't know, if I go into like Nikke or whatever that game is called, like, I know what I'm getting into. You know, like you see the ads for like the most like degenerate gotcha games. If I went into that game, I would like it wouldn't make sense to go into that game and complain about it being like fan service, right? But like obviously Genshin had a wider appeal than other gotcha games, and you know, it had like it is not just weebs and like degenerates playing it, right? But it seems like they're starting to cater more towards that audience. I'm hitting my tolerance. Like it was always there. Like there was always characters that would like have a crush on the traveler, like the main character or whatever. Or they would like there'd be some questionable designs. But it was always like, you know, there was always enough there. Like there was characters that weren't like that. And there's a lot of male characters as well. And I don't mind like if the fan service is more equal. Like but it's because it's like weird if it's like the fan service is only for the female characters, right? So like it's like when you go into a game, like for example, Hoyo versus previous game before Genshin was Honkai Impact, and they only have female characters. Like there's male characters in the game, but you can't pull for them. The only characters you can pull for are female, and that's just weird. That just like obviously that game is not for me, right? Like not because I really want to pull male characters, but like it's just a weird. And okay, take care, Chikano. I have to get going fairly soon as well because I have Pilates, but I have a bit of time. The VR model makes sense since the plant never dies. Should I just like get a fake plant and you guys will never know? Have you seen Zenless Zone Zero? I have, but that one is too much fan service. That one's too weeby for me. Some of the character designs are not for me. That was any song, yes. Pico. But yeah, it's maybe I have a lower weeb tolerance than most. But I think it's valid, you know, like Genshin was already getting close to the line from the beginning. Like obviously there was some questionable stuff in there from the beginning. But yeah, I think they're just they're being more overt with it, and it's taking more of a center stage, and also like I think I won't mind the designs and stuff like that as long as they're like if the character has like depth to them and they're like as long as their only personality trait is not like being like a traveler harem, you know. But we'll see. We'll see if it becomes too egregious, then it's a kind of uncomfortable. Like I don't even know if I'm gonna play the next event because apparently there's some like lore and stuff like that, but like there's also like bath scenes, like like they're in like a onsen, like a Japanese bathhouse, and like there's like Yaimiko, Raiden Shogun, the new character, and they're like all like in a towel in the bath, and I'm like, okay, like I don't know, like come on, this is a bit too much, you know. And all the promotional art uses the male traveler, so like it's like the male traveler in a bath with like four women, and it's like that's like if they included like some male characters in there, not for like fan service purposes, but for just like it would be less weird. Like it would just be like, oh, some friends hanging out in the bath. Kind of weird, but I guess that's okay. But like the fact that it's like Ether and like a group of like female characters is like, oh, it's just weird. Your weeb tolerance or lack thereof is totally valid. Yeah, exactly. I think everyone has a different tolerance, right? Because like I think if you watch a lot of anime, then like I think you're used to these tropes, right? Like I think a lot of people who play Genshin may watch a lot of anime or like be engaged in a lot of these like RPGs, JRPGs, stuff like that. And like you kind of get used to them, right? Because like for me in Genshin, I've gotten used to a lot of stuff as well, right? Even just from playing Genshin. So like you might not notice it because like it's so common, right? But then as someone who's coming into it without this experience and without this background, it's like I'm like, oh, why do they look like why are they designed like that, or like you know, why do the characters act this way, you know? It's like a bit weird. Coupled with the lack of voice acting, it's just scuffed. I mean, that's not really in their control, but yeah. I don't know if I might just do like the combat stuff. Also Monday's a holiday. I normally have my singing lesson on Monday, but it's a holiday, so I have it on Wednesday instead. So I can't even stream that long anyway. I might just do like a bit of Abyss because Abyss reset today or tomorrow. I might just finish up Imaginarium because I'm at the last stage of Imaginarium and I couldn't beat it yet. So I might just finish that up and then do some Abyss. I might just do the combat events and stuff instead, and then see what people say about the bath event. Maybe hopefully someone will play it and I can see what if it's too much, you know. Someone can let me know if it's like uncomfortable or if it's like just a quick scene, you know, like oh, like we're just having a bath and now it's done. Who knows? Who's gonna be the guinea pig? I don't know. Who's gonna play it? We'll have to see. I'm sure someone's gonna play it for the primos, right? I know you guys want the rewards. Yeah, maybe we all have to migrate over to Infinity Nikki together. Maybe that's the play, and then we could all pull for cute outfits instead of characters in bath towels. Maybe we'll start the great migration over there. That's definitely gonna be like if I stop Genshin, I'll definitely pick up Infinity Nikki. Because Because right now it's like having 2 gacha games with like dailies, but if I don't have dailies in Genshin, or if I'm kind of like taking a break from it, then I think Nikki will be fun. Cute dresses is all we want. I can't wait to see the outfits you cook up, Ricky. I mean, you're not even playing Genshin these days, right? So you have time. You have time to play Nikki. Yeah, it's we'll see. We will see what happens. I don't know if I'll stream Nikki if I play it though. Like I feel like maybe I'll just like I feel like maybe just having chatting streams is fine, and then like the occasional gaming stream if I want to. But these days I don't even like. I don't feel the need to stream a lot of. Maybe if there was like a new Pokemon game or something like that, then it could take over one of the days. But right now, I don't think there's anything coming out in the future that I'm like, oh, I need to stream that. You know, like if there was like a new, like even like Echoes of Wisdom, I didn't play or stream. If there's a new Pokemon game and it's like actually good, then maybe. I'm kind of hesitant about Pokemon Legends because like it's just like I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Like after Scarlet and Violet, it's like it would have to be a really good game for me to be like convinced. Echoes? And I'm saying I didn't play Echoes. I don't think I would like it. Yeah, it's I don't know what else. I guess when the Switch 2 comes out, there's gonna be a lot of release titles, right? Like we don't know what's gonna come out with the Switch 2. Like maybe a new there has to be a new something when the Switch 2 comes out. I put it down and picked it up earlier, and it's a lot bigger than I thought. I'm kind of not in the mood. I mean, yeah, don't play it if you don't feel like it. It will always be there waiting. Who's Sandara Park? I thought you were talking about Sandra Park. I thought that was like a person, but maybe not. But yeah, it's we'll see. I think these days I'm mostly just a yapping streamer anyway, so it's really I don't think anyone's expecting too much gameplay from me, you know. But yeah, it's I'm just gonna play a lot of Stardew today. I'm looking forward to it. I'm in winter of year 1. I'm pretty sure. I actually like have a lot of hours in Stardew, but I've actually never. I was looking at my achievements and I was like, man, I really haven't done a lot in Stardew because I keep restarting. Like I play like year 1 a lot. Because I'm such a I like the early game grind, you know. I think you rebranded a while ago, minus the name. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I don't think anyone knows me for gaming these days. I don't know who does. Maybe some people only watch Genshin streams, but I think we're all. I should just change my name. Yeah, I should change my name to Miju Yaps. But I think it wouldn't be like. I feel like people have been saying yap a lot, but it's like a slang, right? So I think it will like die out. So like I feel like I shouldn't do that. It could be like Miju Chat, But at this point it's like I can't change my name now, Changing my name now would be like so confusing. Enjoyable grind. What? What? Or you mean in Stardew? You mean in Stardew? In which Capcom game have you seen? Ah, okay, I see what you mean. I feel like I would really enjoy those games that are like, like Factorio and stuff like that, where you like automate things and make like a efficient network, efficient factory. I feel like I would actually really like that. But maybe I don't know if it's like I don't know if the game is too complex. But like Stardew is like fairly I guess it's not that complex, but maybe it's a step up for sure in complexity of games. Because like I like resource management games, but I played like Planet Coaster, and I was like, Planet Coaster is like too confusing. There's like too much going on. I definitely need a bit more of a simple game, you know? It's like too many menus and stuff. Like Factorio would tickle the old programmer brain. Maybe. I'm just worried it'll be too complicated. Have you heard of Frostpunk? You enjoy... Is this just a joke, or is Frostpunk actually a thing? If I fell for that and it was just a joke, I'm disappointed. Both. Okay, no, I have not heard of Frostpunk. What is it about? If I was a mod, you'd be in trouble. Zirconian waving his imaginary mod sword. He's ready. And welcome in, Kalani. How are you? You laughed, stop lying. He did. He breathed out of his nose. I heard it. He did enjoy it. You doing good? I'm doing good too. I'm glad. It's like saving the city is in the middle of a blizzard. Saving a city? Like an action game? Someone streamed it for like 12 hours. Okay, I guess they're addicted to it. I don't know if that's a good like selling point of a game though. Like I'm sure every game someone out there has gotten addicted and played a lot of it, right? Like what? That doesn't mean I personally will like Zirconian has probably played 2 lifetimes worth of World of Warcraft. That doesn't mean I will enjoy playing it, you know? I feel like you guys I feel like other people have a better grasp on what I would like and not like in games. Cuz I feel like half the time I'm like when someone suggests a game to me, I'd ask them, "Do you think I would like it?" And then usually people are right. You like build the city and get heating. Oh, okay, I see. I wasn't sure if it was like fighting off the aliens who were, you know, who were attacking the city in the blizzard or something. But yeah, that makes sense. I would get addicted to games like that for sure. I like a good resource management game. That's Major playing Helldivers would be epic. Is it still doing well? I thought like they had a drop off, you know, and then like they did something and then they made it better again. I'm not sure what happened. I wasn't really following it. I've never played a game like that. Back in my gamer degen era, I could play games literally all day. Yeah, I've never had like the only degen era I've had is like with Animal Crossing, but that was like that was with like lockdown, right? That was like at the peak of lockdown, so I think it's a bit different. I think I don't think I can play games all day like that. I think I missed my time. Like I think if I had gotten into games when I was like a teenager, I think I would have had that. Helldivers just looks awesome with some homies. Yeah. I know Kalani played it. The Elden Ring beta drop. Yeah, it's like the network test. Yeah, it's only for a short amount of time. And you have to get like invited, or like not invited, but you have to like sign up for it. I didn't try it myself, but I'm sure I'll see what people have said about the network test. A few years ago, I spent a lot of time messing around in 2 Point Hospital. I never got into it. I do own 2 Point Hospital, but I never got into it. I don't know, something about I think that game is like a bit too simple, too cartoony for me. But maybe I just didn't get far enough for it to be like interesting, because I found it kind of boring. For me, my favorite resource management games are I like actually, I mean The Sims obviously, but like it doesn't really count. I liked Project High Rise a lot, and I like Turmoil. Turmoil's so fun. But I haven't played too many because I know I'm gonna get addicted. Meteor's brain is too big for this game. Yeah, I'm just too smart for 2 Point Hospital. It's just I don't know. It's like the way it's designed is very like yeah, it's very cartoony. It just didn't vibe. It's a bit too far on the goofy cartoony side. Yeah, I think so. Will you try out Inzoi? I don't know. I haven't played a lot of Sims recently. I think what I like in the Sims is more the building. I like building. But I don't have a strong desire for like the realistic life sim part, you know? Like I guess the clothing part would be cool, but like um I really only care about building. I'm not that good at it, but I like it. That's why if I play the game by myself, I spend most of the time in build mode. Because I feel like the actual sim part is not that fun. Like it was fun when I streamed it, because like, you know, it was like we were just being silly with it. But like when I actually play, it's like kind of boring. But that's the Sims, you know, because like you need like a bunch of expansion packs for like the base gameplay to be like interesting, you know, which is just EA things. I guess it'll be nice to play a game and like not have a Sims game, but it not be like a greedy game, you know. Maybe who knows if Inzoi will be greedy, but we'll see. What if it has like gotcha? Who knows? Who knows? You think you built 2 houses? I only build. Like I literally just like I don't even play the live mode. I literally just build. Yeah, it's I think there's different types of Sims players for sure. I probably have to get going pretty soon because, like I said, I have to go to Pilates early today because I'm gonna do physio. So hopefully they fix my broken body, you know? Because you guys know all my joints are creaky. Like, what? Should I ask them about why do my wrists crack like this? Can you hear it? Okay, I guess you can't hear it, but like, oh my gosh, my wrists just like click constantly. Is that normal? Such a time sink. It is. It is. I think with Sims, like you go through like phases, you know, like sometimes you get like really into it and then you stop and then you get really into it again, you know? You're going skiing tomorrow, so you'll be ruined for tomorrow's stream too. Nice, nice. Hope you have fun. Get a good workout in. Yeah, we'll see what I go through today. I hope it's not more back workouts. I literally cannot. I'm so weak. Me and my girlies, we go party. Exactly. Hi and bye. I know. It's too short today. But tomorrow we'll be able to stream a bit longer. Although I do have to go tomorrow as well, but it won't be too long. I mean, I can stream like 4 hours tomorrow. I'm actually tomorrow I'm getting my eyebrows done again. So, time for me to have I'm getting tatted up, getting my face tattoos again. And hopefully I won't have 2 flaky weird eyebrows by Wednesday's stream, but I probably will, so that'll be fun. Miju Tyson, that's me. Have you considered getting strong? No, yeah, I haven't considered that. It's a good point. Yeah, man, you guys know me, constantly getting face tattoos. You have 720 now, you'll know. I might change my stream to 1080. Because I have encoding, right? So I realize I could probably just stream in 1080 and people can just adjust the settings. One for X-Men. No, I'm not gonna read that. Guess strong for Leon? I don't think he minds, but sure, yeah. Angel's so happy. On that note, let's call it a day. That terrible joke ruined the stream. We're ending it. It's over. But yeah, I will go to Pilates now. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Terrible? Oh, I didn't say anything. Let's go. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today. Join the Discord if you haven't already. I'll be streaming again for some more yapping for a longer time. Don't worry, today I had to be short. But yeah, we'll be streaming again tomorrow, 9 a.m. same time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care, everyone. Bye.